You know, it's that time for another age of imprisonment. I have some predictions. I'm going to save it to the end. Let's go. Leah. November 6th. Did you even see that trailer? I found out there are two. Okay, so that was for the UK. I don't know if there are other trailers for different places. But now we're going to go and look for the other one. And then we could talk about some stuff that I think I've seen or might have picked up or something. Here we go. I love a remix.
After traveling back in time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru, and the queen, Sonia. She joins them to take on Demon King Ganondorf in a conflict that will come to be known as the Imprisoning War. Take on hordes of enemies as you fight alongside your allies. Like this brave Korok.
Get
familiar with your allies' abilities so you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat. Make strategic use of them to counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle. Pair up with nearby allies to unleash mighty sync strikes. Depending on the pair, sync strikes can deal high damage or have a variety of other effects. Invite a friend to fight alongside you in split-screen co-op.
I'm never doing that.
And with Game Share, you can play together on two separate systems, even if only one player has the game.
Why do you make it two separate?
Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Look like the Korok was riding homie.
Hyrule Warriors:
What's up,
Age of Imprisonment launches on Nintendo Switch 2, November 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, I guess that's it. Okay. So I'm liking the robot. I want the robot to be my best friend. I wanted to say something about the trailer from like about a month or two ago, where Rauru was like, "I sense danger here, immensely so," or something like that. What if that's the moment that his wife gets killed? Because he comes out late, and that danger would definitely be Ganon's dumbass. So, yeah, that plays. And there's the one scene where him and Sonya are doing this. Isn't that what we see in the shrines when they make one of those? By the way, in Tears of the Kingdom, yeah, I'm getting it all out. In Tears of the Kingdom, when you're on the Great Plateau, and this was not like said in the game at all, but those 4 parts where the shrines are supposed to be, but they're just like malice the fuck out. Could those be the 4 bosses that we fought? Because the light roots that would have attached to them were busted or destroyed or disappeared. So, yeah. Interesting. Also, people keep asking where was the Triforce in Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm gonna say this now before we learn about it in this game. It's all around them, babes. You know how they do this shit here? You got Song Yetta here, you got Zeldisha here, and then he's here doing this shit. That's a triangle. He has a triangle on his face. The eye, the eye, the eye. And when he did that thing where the light shot out, look at it. Before it starts doing a bubble thing, if you slow it down, which I've done it on the channel more than once, it turns out to be 3 triangles upside down, and then they turn into a giant triangle, and then it goes out. Rauru has the Triforce. So yeah, he's the king. People want to argue that point so much. Nobody's saying that Skyward Sword wasn't there, because clearly this robot dude is going to be that Link, or his spirit rather. And the only reason I say this is because in that last trailer, all the music was Skyward Sword music. Please excuse me, I am sitting in 100-degree heat in my apartment because I have slumlords. So I'm trying my best not to sweat. I bought myself a little air thing here, so I'm trying to be cool. So work with me. I hope we get to use everything we saw in the game. There was all new. I saw the Korok had some of the fruits, the fire fruits, the electric fruit, the water. So I guess he's going to be the main guy on that. Maybe others will use it. I'm sure the devices will be everywhere around on each board, or most boards. So it might just be easy to pick them up. Or maybe you get to take some with you once you head into a board. The new foods, well, some of them. I don't think cheese will probably be there. Maybe cheese was just kind of discovered in Hyrule, but it was technically already thought of prior to this Hyrule. We don't know. I know he said grandfather, but we don't know if his grandfather and his you know what I'm saying? You know, in Age of Calamity, you can go fight in a village, but I mean, yeah, we could fight in a village, but I also want to go into a village and shop or something, or get info or something, because I mean, this is going to be a Hyrule we've never seen, so I want to see it all. And if we go to, because I see that's where the Korok was. You know, the jungle. Can we please go to the park with the fucking waterfalls? TLC ain't sang that song for nothing. I was so mad that when we played it in Age of Calamity, it was around the fucking goddess lady heifer chick. And then when they got to running, we got nowhere near the waterfalls. Of course, that's the spectacle of the area. Let's walk down that bridge. It'd be fun to have a fight on the bridge because it's a limited room to get around. And I'm sorry, I think that's Link. I think that's Link. And I noticed that on the boards that I saw players that weren't someone we know. I got a quick glimpse of what looked like a Hylian dude, which is fine. Add as many characters as you want. Can we also play as a construct? The big one. The flux one. You know. But they probably won't, because they're going to give us a special construct. But you know, what's wrong with 2? You know, we got to play a Guardian in the last game. We didn't get to play Tulin, but he was in the game with his Tulin Tornado. There's a lot of characters they can use. There's the kid that we don't know about. Clearly, I think I saw Gerudo, an additional Gerudo, and I was thinking that too. We needed more people from these other races. And we also need to see the people down in the depths. Remember that statue that Joshua really wanted a photo of? That could be a playable character. Gleeok fight looked like it's gonna be one of those spectacle fights. I'm fine with that. Fly in place and fight me, and then do your little. Okay, I want it all. Yeah. So, I saw Ice Talus in the second trailer, and I see Zelda is still gonna be fighting for a while in her Hylian clothes prior to this shit. And that's another thing, clothes. Are they gonna get some more clothes? Because I really don't want to be wearing the same thing every time I play them. And if it hasn't been clear by now, this is a full peep. Breath of the Wild, Age of Calamity, Tears of the Kingdom, and now this. They milked up out of this game. Oh, that's what I want to say. Y'all know this ain't gonna end. For all y'all talking about the spectacles, and y'all know this ain't gonna end with her turning into a dragon, right? The game will not end with her turning into a dragon, or with them lifting the rest of other parts from the land to the sky. You do know that, right? Ganondorf did not die until he was in the present. So there's an argument that Link will still be in this game. Just wanting to point that out. Also, for those who keep trying to shit on the game, not the hater girl, I don't give a fuck what she thinks, but the other ones who like, it's just, it's a hack and slash. Oh, I don't like hack and slash. It's like, oh my god, I like mainline game. What the fuck do you think Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, and every other Link green ass bitch game was? A hack and slash. The first game didn't have that many well, I guess it did have puzzles, but they were still hacking and slashing. When people upload clips of their videos, they're not, look at how I solved this dungeon. Look at how I solved this motherfucking shrine. No, they're showing you videos of how they took out a goddamn lineup, or how they fought a Gleeok, or how they fought Ganon over and over again. That's what they're showing. You playing a hack and slash every time you play a Zelda game. Why are y'all doing that? Okay, maybe there won't be puzzles in this, and who knows, maybe there will be. You can still add puzzles to this, but I know that's not their thing. But we don't know, the game is not out yet. So, please shut up with that narrative. As for the Fi theme playing, I think what's going to happen is Fi might lead them to that and draw the spirit of, I'm guessing, Skyward Sword Link into that so they can get him to help. And that's where my mind went with all of that. And why couldn't they get the fucking Korok to look like Foley 5? Oh, the Korok was flying on side that robot real quick. Y'all didn't see that? When he was doing the Gleeok, it looked like that's what it was. It looked like that was the Korok. So people can ride or maybe it was just the Korok because he was small enough. Either way, I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play it. By the way, I heard Tokyo Game Show gonna have a little bit of this. I hope so. I wanna. Ooh, what if they give us a demo like they did the first game? I know Nintendo be on some bullshit sometimes. Give me a goddamn demo. I covered up my eyebrows and now whoop it. Alright.